Okay, Committee on Health and Human Services Committee. Okay, 102 agenda is February 5th, Monday, conference room 225. For a number of bills. Just for everyone's edification, we are not doing decision-making. I'm not the chair. I'm just placeholding today. She has big matters to attend to. Okay, so 1 minute only. In the event that we have to reconvene to discuss any outstanding business, February 7th, Wednesday, 1 p.m., conference room 225. Okay. Up first, we have Senate Bill 3114. Okay, up first, we have DHS.
Good afternoon, Vice Chair Daisy Hartsfield, Social Services Division Administrator for the Department of Human Services. The department submitted written testimony in support of this administrative measure, and I'm available, stand by the testimony, and I'm available for any questions. Mahalo.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, up next, we have the Department of the Attorney General.
Thank you, Vice Chair Aquino. Lynn Yeomans, Deputy Attorney General, standing in support of this measure as indicated in our written testimony. We believe that this is an important clarification of complicated registry policies and an opportunity to add a provision to have people taken off the registry even if they were validly put on, which we think is important for recognizing that people can make positive changes in their lives. And so I'm available to answer questions.
Okay, thank you very much. Up next, we have Marilyn Yamamoto, White Coalition for Child Protective Reform. Okay, in opposition, but I believe she may be on Zoom.
Unfortunately, she's unavailable on Zoom, Chair.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we have Shauna Kukila.
Aloha, Chair. Thank you so much, and committee members. Thank you so much for allowing me to submit my testimony today. I am in full support of SB 3114. However, I come with the following recommendations for the Attorney General's office. I suggest that they provide contracted attorneys for the protected classes of people who may be on the list, such as the Hawaii Civil Rights Commission would do a investigation into the practices of putting people on this list and if our civil and constitutional rights were violated. And also they could contract with Native Hawaiian Legal Corp, Hawaii Disability Rights Center, Hawaii State Coalition Against Domestic Violence and/or Domestic Violence Action Center, and the Immigration Justice Center of the Legal Aid Society for those protected classes of people who want their names off the list. I believe that these kind of attorneys should be provided in the first place. So I suggest the Attorney General look into this. Thank you for your time. Aloha.
Okay, thank you very much. And I believe that's all the written testimony we received. Any others wishing to testify? Senate Bill 3114. Seeing none, I don't have any questions. So it's going to move on. Senate Bill 3115. Relating to relative resource caregivers. Okay, up first we have DHS.
Good afternoon again, Vice Chair and committee members. My name is Daisy Hartsfield, Social Services Division Administrator for the Department of Human Services. The department supports this administrative measures. It clarifies the process for a licensable relative caregiver not selected as placement for a child to appeal and to appeal the department's position. We stand by the written testimony, and if there are any questions, I'm available. Mahalo.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, up next, Attorney General's office.
Yeah, so the Department of the Attorney General stands in support of this bill. This is a clarification of an existing measure, as the person assigned very often to file a motion to dismiss an administrative proceeding, frustrating and confusing the family members who are involved in that. I appreciate the opportunity to clarify the law to make it clear to folks when they can appeal through the administrative process and when they need to be in family court to discuss issues regarding children. So, and I'm available to answer questions.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, up next, Marilyn Yamamoto. Okay, in opposition, any others wishing to testify? Okay, seeing none. Any questions, members? Member? Okay, seeing none, let's move on to the next measure. Senate Bill 3116 relating to preschool open doors program. Okay, up first, HHS.
Good afternoon, Vice Chair Aquino, Senator Shimabukuro. My name is Scott Morishige. I'm the Administrator of the Benefit, Employment, and Support Services Division. The department strongly supports this administration measure. We'll stand on the remainder of our testimony and we're available if there are any questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Up next, Executive Office on Early Learning.
Aloha, Vice Chair Aquino and Senator Shimabukuro. I'm Yuko Arikawa, Cross Director of the Executive Office on Early Learning. We stand on our written testimony in support of this measure and defer to the Department of Human Services. Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, thank you very much. Up next, we have Vivian Eto. Early Childhood Action Strategy. Okay, in support. Okay, Chevelle Davis. Okay. Hawai'i Children's Action Network speaks. Also in support. Okay. We do have late testimony. Okay, for the Hui for Excellence in Education.
Yeah, sure enough, more.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, I believe that's all the written testimony we received. Any others wishing to testify? Okay, seeing none. Any questions? Okay, very good. Okay, let's move on to the next measure. Senate Bill 2483. Okay, relating to community health workers. Okay, first we have OHA, Kelly E. Nixon. Okay, support. Okay, Department of Health.
Providing comments, I'm available.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, up next we have Susan Coons, County of Hawai'i, Office of Housing and Community Development. In support. Okay, Mayor Mitch Roth, County of Hawai'i. Okay, in support, Ka'u Hospital. Jennifer Aguiar. Okay, in support, okay, Adrian Dillard. Okay, in support, Jessany Marquez.
Yes.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing? You have 1 minute.
I'm fine, thank you. I'm writing this, I'm writing to express my strong support for Senate Bill 2483, establishing the Community Health Work Pilot Program in Ka'u. Ka'u Rural Health Community Association has been serving our rural, underserved, vulnerable population of 9,000 in the District of Ka'u for the past 25 years. Our mission to do whatever it takes to keep Ka'u healthy and our health and wellness program focus on health education, resource opportunities, and economic sustainability. As a retired nurse, emergency medical technician, and mental health manager, I joined the Ka'u Rural Health as the volunteer board of directors, responded to community's requests to prevent Ka'u Hospital emergency room from closure. Ka'u Rural Health was not only successful in preventing the closure of Ka'u Hospital emergency room, we were instrumental for bringing the federally designated critical access hospital to the state of Hawaii. Thank you very much for my testimony.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, up next we have Sarah Kamakaviva Ole, Papa Ola Lokahi. Okay, please note her testimony in support. Ishana Kukila.
Hello, Chair. Again, thank you so much for the opportunity to speak in support of this bill. Just wanted to make sure that, Ka'u is a very special place and the outreach workers should come from within as much as possible. So that's my only comment. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Hokulani Porter. Okay, testimony and support. We do have some late testimony. Kathy Ferreira. Okay, strong support. Okay, I believe that's all the written testimony we received. Any others wishing to testify? Yes. Please come introduce yourself. And you have 1 minute.
Okay, awesome. Talofa. My name is Telly Matangi. I'm here on behalf of the Native Hawaiian Pacific Islander 3R team, which is the Response, Recovery, Resilience. Honored to be here for Chair Aquino as well as Senator Shimabukuro. I would like to offer my strong support for this program. It does offer a place-based curriculum, which is community-led, versus current CHW curriculum, which is largely academic. Ka'u serves Ocean View, which is largely Kofa citizens who do not speak English as their first language. This means the need for community health workers is larger and will require community ties, language, and the ability to create culturally safe spaces. This program is in line with the national push by the CDC to address equity, diversity, and inclusion. This pilot program is meant to start small in order to test the waters, and once established, could be used statewide. So supporting this would actually serve our most underserved and marginalized communities, and again, would receive national attention because this is exactly what the president as well as all other agencies are looking for. I appreciate the time.
Okay, thank you very much. And if possible, could you please provide something in writing so we can include it for the record?
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Aloha mai kākou o Kaimi Ponohanohano Ko'uinoa. Aloha, my name is Kaimi Ponohanohano. I'm a community member and I am in support of this bill. Community health workers are those connectors within community that our people need. They're the ones that make people comfortable to come and get the services that they need. They're also the voice of the community that many people may not hear and know of. And Ka'u is a very rural place, as we all know. And so these community health workers need us to support them and to support any other generations that are to come to this area. I also want to point out that in-language services is very important. Even though we are a mixed pot of people, we also have to remember that Hawai'i welcomed everyone. And I just mahalo you folks for listening to my testimony.
Yeah.
Aloha.
Thank you very much. And also, could you provide something in writing? Okay, thank you very much.
Aloha, my name is Atalina. I'm representing La Hui Foundation. La Hui Foundation would like to strongly support Bill SB 2843. And the reason is because from one rural community to another, La Hui Foundation was established in Kahuku, and we do recognize that Ka'u is a rural community that is far from any resources. They are an hour, more than an hour away from Hilo and Kona. And because of that, we do identify with Ka'u and say that a CHW pilot program in Ka'u would be amazing because this community needs outreach and community health workers that are from the community, that are culturally appropriate, that speak the language. And that is the most successful way to connect community members to resources, is to have community members, community health workers from their very community. Auntie Jessie has been a community health worker for over 40 years. And I know that KCC has CHW programs, but this one is place-based and it's coming from within, and it will be the most effective way to have outreach and community services offered to Ka'u. So mahalo.
Okay, thank you very much. And also, could you please provide something in writing? Yeah, so we can include everyone in the record. Any others wishing to testify? Senate Bill 2483. Seeing none, members, questions? Okay, seeing none, let's move on to the last measure of the agenda. Senate Bill 3100 relating to health. Okay, up first, we have Office of the Governor.
Good afternoon, Senators. Blake Oshiro, Senior Advisor for the Governor. We'll stand on our written testimony and support. I did notice online the testimony of the University of Hawaii, and so we're agreeable with their proposed amendment if that's up to the Senate's desire. I'll be available for any questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, next, we have University of Hawaii.
Aloha Vice Chair, Senators, thank you. Lee Wenkense Lam, I'm the Interim Dean for the John Abrams School of Medicine. We stand on our written testimony. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, any others wishing to testify? Senate Bill 3100. Okay, seeing none, members, questions? Okay, seeing none, we're gonna defer the entire agenda to Wednesday, the 7th at 1 p.m. Here in this conference room 225. Okay, so this concludes today. Thank you. Okay, welcome everyone. It's Monday, February 5th. We're in conference room 225, 155 agenda for 5 measures, I believe. Okay. Okay, in the event that this hearing ends because of technical difficulties, the committee will reconvene to discuss any outstanding business at 1 p.m. on Wednesday, the 7th in conference room 225 and via video conference. Everyone has 1 minute and 1 minute only. Okay, I'd like to follow my chair, making sure that we don't deviate from that. But of course, the chair is not here, so I'm running the agenda for her. Okay, so there will be no decision making today. Okay, but we'll make the announcement at the end of the agenda. Okay. All right. First bill is Senate Bill 2797, relating to water catchment. Okay, up first we have bill tax.
Good afternoon, Vice Chair, Committee, Mr. Mifukuro. Clinton Piper, Department of Taxation. We will stand on our written comments, but available for questioning.
Okay, thank you very much. Up next, Tax Foundation of Hawaii.
Good afternoon, Vice Chair. Tom Yamachika from Tax Foundation of Hawaii. We've also submitted written comments. We're concerned that the language in the bill is kind of loose as to what qualifies. There is no definition of a water catchment system, so and we're concerned that anybody who perhaps can come in with a bathtub on their roof would be eligible for $250 to do that. I'd be happy to answer any questions. Thank you for the opportunity to testify.
Thank you very much, Tom. Okay, up next, Zahava Zadoff, Abby Simmons, Nicolette Choi, all in support. Una Greenway, Amy Fine, Tamara Palton. Okay, all in support. Any others wishing to testify? Senate Bill 2797. Seeing none. Any questions? No? Okay, let's move on to the next measure, Senate Bill 2186. Okay, relating to healthcare workers. Okay, up next we have Thomas Chang, HPD.
Good afternoon, Vice Chair, everyone. HPD stands by our written testimony. I'm here to answer any of your questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, up next we have the Hawaii State Center for Nursing.
Hawaii State Center for Nursing stands on our testimony and support. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Queens Health System.
Vice Chair, Queen stands in strong support of the measure. Thanks for introducing it.
Okay, thank you very much. United Public Workers. Okay, support. Healthcare Association of Hawaii.
Colton Rathel, President CEO, Healthcare Association Hawaii. Thank you for hearing this bill. We've been extremely supportive of any measure to increase protections for healthcare workers against any violence. We did suggest one amendment to protect our home health workers within patients' homes. These individuals are currently protected under the law. Thank you for hearing this bill and your interest in supporting our healthcare workforce.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, up next, we have Waianae Coast Comprehensive Health Center.
Aloha Vice Chair Committee. I'm Lena Alakanana from the Waianae Comprehensive Health Center. We're an FQHC that services leeward families. So, and mahalo to introducing this measure for us. We've seen and experienced an increase in violence amongst our patients and others who visit our facilities. We have staff who've been physically assaulted, verbally threatened over the phone. And when they receive a call from an irate patient who says they're going to come and shoot up our facility, it can become debilitating. All of these threats are taken seriously. It's a heightened alert. Lockdown procedures are in place, and staff become nervous. And just recently, one of our contract workers went out on leave due to the stress. We are in full support of this bill. It was a bill, Senate Bill 2186, and we get into the healthcare field to help people, and we kindly ask that you lawmakers help us too. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Up next, we have Hawaii Pacific Health. Okay, support. Okay, Rueda Ramos. Big Island Adult Foster Home Operators. Okay, support. Hawaii Primary Care Association. Eric Abe. Also in support. Okay, HGEA. And support Chris Burnett, Hawaii State Fed, AFL-CIO. Also in support. Okay. Individual testimonies. Okay, all in support. Okay. Any others wishing to testify? Senate Bill 2186. Seeing none, members, any questions? Or member, any questions? Okay. Seeing none, let's move on to the next measure. Okay, Senate Bill 2460 related to mental health. Okay, appropriates funds to address the mental and health and wellness needs of our youth in the state. Okay, first we have Department of Health.
Aloha, Vice Chair,
Aloha.
Senator Shimabukuro. My name is Kaylee Aquaro. I'm the acting administrator for the Department of Health's Child and Adolescent Mental Health Division. We strongly support an appropriation that assists with promoting child and adolescent mental health. And we add the clarification that any contract awarded would be the result of a competitive procurement process. I'm here to answer any questions.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, Office of the Public Defender.
Aloha, Vice Chair. On behalf of the Public Defender's Office, we are in strong support of this measure. I'm here in my capacity as our family court supervisor, which includes our juvenile division. And I will just say colloquially that there is a need for this service, and we feel that it would be very, very helpful for any juvenile at risk of becoming involved in our juvenile justice system. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Hawaii Youth Services Network, Judith Clark.
Aloha, Chair, members of the committee. I'm Judith Clark, Executive Director of Hawaii Youth Services Network. In October, 160 youth gathered at the state capitol to discuss issues and come up with recommendations for legislative action. They then, youth all over the state then voted online to rank those recommendations in priority order. 2 of the 3 top recommendations were about mental health services. Our young people are crying out for help, and particularly in the wake of the Maui disaster, which traumatized not only the direct survivors, but young people all over the state. We need to support and help them deal with their emotions and fears. Thank you for this opportunity to testify.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, up next we have Kyle Ishizaka, YMCA.
Thank you, Vice Chair Aquino and Senator Shimabukuro. I'm Kyle Ishizaka, and I'm with the YMCA of Honolulu. The past 60 years, the Y has provided outreach, prevention, intervention, mentoring, substance abuse treatment, and mental health services to youth. We have been delivering mental health programs to 9 middle schools and high schools on Oahu. So I'm here for Bill SB 2460 that will expand mental health programs statewide to provide screening, prevention, and intervention services to youth. The program will teach skills to manage emotions and coping strategies and deal with youth's mental state. Through social prescribing, they will build protective factors. Results from the WISE mental health program help youth become aware of their mental health condition, learn coping skills, and increase their support network. Teens in the intervention program utilize skills learned in real-life situations. Intervention participants identified at screening had higher levels of need by reporting loneliness, depression, excess levels of stress, or anxiety. Through SB 2460, community-based organizations will be able to provide mental health programming to teens statewide. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, up next, Greg Wable.
Submitted written testimony, we stand on that.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Robin Miyamoto, also from the YMCA.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Dr. Robin Miyamoto. I'm a clinical psychologist who has been serving the state of Hawaii for 25 years. You have my written testimony. I'd just like to highlight that in most cases, teens who attempt suicide do it on a whim. They've had a fight with someone or a disagreement, and they feel like suicide is their only option. We can never know when someone is going to have a mental health crisis, when they will feel like suicide is their only option. But with a program like the YMCA, the early intervention they are providing is going upstream, heading off crises before they happen. They can also provide coping skills and resilience that teens can draw upon when they feel themselves alone and desperate. The community-delivered and school-based programs designed by the YMCA help identify children who are struggling and get them into early intervention to increase resilience and change the trajectory of their mental health. We are facing a provider shortage, and these solutions are years in the making. With the funding this bill provides, the YMCA could dramatically and immediately increase the number of children it serves. The YMCA has a proven track record, trained staff, and evidence-based practices ready to support the mental wellness of our young people. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, up next we have Catholic Charities of Hawaii. Betty Lou Larson in support. Hawaii True Cost Coalition. Okay, also in support. Okay, Hawaii Medical Association. Okay, in support. Mental Health America for Hawaii, of Hawaii. In support. Okay, Chris Caulfield, Democratic Party of Hawaii. Okay, Aiden D. Velasco. Okay, we also have a number of individual testimonies. Okay, all in support. Any others wishing to testify? Okay, Senate Bill 2460. Seeing none, members, questions? Okay, seeing none, let's move on to the next measure, Senate Bill 2483. Linked to community health workers. Okay, up first, we have Kelly Mae Douglas.
Good afternoon. I'm here to speak on SB 2492. Are we on that bill?
Yes, we are. Please proceed.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Vice Chair. I will stand on my written testimony. I just want to highlight that or thank you and the chair for sponsoring this bill, this measure, along with others. The Department of Defense is in support of licensing compacts such as the Nurse Licensure Compact, and it will help our military spouses and others, and stand by for any questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Oh, and for everyone watching, we are taking the agenda out of order. Yeah, my apologies. So yes, we are on Senate Bill 2492, but we'll go back to the previous measure, okay? Thank you, everybody. Okay, up next, we have Chelsea Fukunaga.
Good afternoon, Vice Chair, members of the committee. Chelsea Fukunaga on behalf of the Board of Nursing. The board will stand on its written testimony, appreciating the intent of the bill and offering comments. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Laura Reichart.
Good afternoon, Vice Chair, members of the committee. My name is Laura Reichart. I'm the director of the Hawai'i State Center for Nursing. We had the pleasure of conducting the SCR 112 study over the summer and fall of last year. And we agree with many of the findings of all of the findings of the SCR. We also support the joining of the Nurse License Compact. In particular, I want to mention that the Center for Nursing would have fiscal impact, and so we are proposing a suggestion on how to relieve those, as well as recognizing that this is one of many initiatives that would be needed in order to stabilize the nursing workforce. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Healthcare Association of Hawaii.
Colton Raethel, President CEO, thank you for the opportunity to testify in strong support of this bill. Hawaii is only one of the 9 states in the nation that have not joined the Multi-State Licensure Compact. We and our members continue to work on multiple initiatives with educational institutions across the state to train and retain nurses. Until we have sufficient nurses in the state, hospitals and other healthcare organizations need as many options as possible to ensure we have sufficient nurses to take care of our patients, and this compact is one of the options we need. The compact provides strong safeguards regarding patient care and nurse disciplinary action. Thank you for the opportunity to testify, and I'm available for comments, for questions.
Okay, thank you very much. Queen's Health System.
Aloha, Vice Chair and Senator Shimabukuro. Good to see you. Queens will stand largely on its written testimony. Just want to say mahalo for hearing this particular measure. We see this as one part of an important suite of activities to help address Hawaii's healthcare workforce. Last year, Queens hired over 300 nurses. Almost 100 of those came from out of state. So the ways that we can help decrease delays in getting folks to the bedside are critical. I also want to take a moment to thank the stakeholders that took part in the working group over this interim, who provide real diligence in looking at challenges related to the compact. So we just want to thank them, and especially Laura and DCCA for all their hard work. Mahalo.
Thank you very much. Okay, up next, we have HMSA. Okay, thank you. Okay, Kaiser Permanente. Thank you. Hawaii Primary Care Association. Okay, support. Okay, Hawaii Pacific Health. Okay, also in support. Okay, Ryan Ashlock. Castle. In support. Hawaii Military Affairs Council. In support. Okay. Grassroots Institute of Hawaii. In support. Okay. HHSC. Okay. Great comments. Jeremy Creekmore.
Thank you, Vice Chair, for the ability to provide testimony. Jeremy Creekmore, President of the Hawaii Association of Professional Nurses. We will stand by our written testimony in opposition of this bill, and just with an emphasis on some concerns that were raised recently in a Board of Nursing meeting. One of our chief concerns is the ability to provide proper oversight of licensure in the state of Hawaii. We also have some concerns about how this will affect our local nursing unions. in regards to some staffing issues and that kind of thing. But we'll largely stand on our written testimony, and I really appreciate the ability to provide that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we have some individual testifiers or testimonies from Anne Scharnhorst, Courtney Midla, Sharon Ellers. Okay, the previous two in support and Sharon Ellers in opposition. Okay. Up next, we have Rachel Wilkinson.
Chair, on behalf of the Hawai'i Association of Health Plans and Stand on the testimony.
Okay, thank you very much. Kate Plyler. Okay, in opposition. Okay. Dr. Ulep.
Good afternoon, Vice Chair Aquino, Senator Shimabukuro, members of the committee. My name is Clementina Sergi-Ulep, Dean of the University of Hawaii at Manoa, Nancy Atmos Watts School of Nursing. We support the intent of this measure and offer comments. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, up next, we have Hawaii Care Choices. Okay, support Hawaii Association for Justice. Okay, in opposition. Yeah, I believe that's all the written testimony we received. Any others wishing to testify? If seeing none, members, any questions? Okay, no questions? You sure? Okay. All right, so I was mistaken. Senate Bill 2483 was on the previous 1:02 p.m. agenda. Okay, so no 2483 on this one, okay? And with that, we're gonna defer decision-making to Wednesday at 1 p.m. here in conference room 225. Okay, so we're adjourned. Thank you.